Very good. Now it looks like we're live. Good morning. Good morning. I'm Brian. I'm the pastor at Christ United Methodist Church in Waynesboro. And today is Wednesday, December 30th, 2020. So it's time for our midweek prayer and midweek devotional. Midweek devotional, which will, yes, of course, include some prayer. I haven't done this for a few weeks because I was doing the daily Bible reading. We were doing our work through the Gospel of Luke, and I just thought it was a little too much. It would be too much of me. You'd be experiencing too much of me if I tried to do both, on a Wednesday or something like that. Since we finished Luke last week, and we're not quite ready to start our next one. I thought today, rather than giving you a full week without me, I'd throw my face in on here and say something to you. Hopefully this is live. It tells me it is, but I'm not getting the message on my phone saying that we're live. So that's unusual. Um, but if I am, if somebody could make a comment and let me know that yes, I'm live, it's here, and it's working properly. Looks a little catchy, but whatever. So anyway, good morning. Good morning. Before I get to the devotional, give folks a couple minutes to climb in on here to sign in and catch up. I'm going to make a couple announcements first. A couple quick announcements. First one will be about worship. This Sunday, January 3rd. Oh, there we are. Now it's finally catching up to me. This Sunday, January 3rd, is obviously the first Sunday of the year, and we will be doing a Wesley Covenant renewal service during our worship experience. Um, we It'll be an extra opportunity. We always have the chance to say yes to God or to say yes again to God. Oh, thank you, Marie. I'm live. Wonderful. Um, we always have that opportunity to say yes to God, to say yes to Jesus, and that opportunity is there to say it for the first time or for the 10,000th time, because we tend to wander away. But what this Wesley Covenant renewal service does just kind of takes that to the next level, takes it in a very, very worshipful way, and gives us the opportunity to do it together. Together. Gives us a chance to do it together. So that's what we're going to be doing during the worship experience on Sunday. So, yeah, the worship experience might be a little bit longer than usual with that. So, brace yourselves. The bulletin, the worship outline, as well as additional information about the worship service, the covenant renewal service, will be going online here on Facebook and on our website a little bit later today. Um, just in case we need to make any last minute changes to it. That'll be going up later today. So please follow along. And, I actually encourage you this time in particular to print that out, especially the addendum with the covenant renewal service. I think you're going to want that printed so that you can refer to it and keep it and keep it. So that's this Sunday. Now, the following Sunday, we start our new worship series, which is all you need to know about the end times. Lots of stuff out there about the end times, and a lot of it is wrong. And stuff that we think is scriptural about the end times is not scriptural at all. So we're going to take a few weeks and look at that and try to clear up some misconceptions, some misunderstandings, and quite frankly, some heresies that are out there about the end times. And that's starting on the 10th. Um, Now, so yeah, we just finished up going chapter by chapter through the Gospel of Luke, and heard from so many people that you found it worthwhile and encouraging, and you wanted to do more, which is great. I love the idea of people spending more time in the Bible. So you got two opportunities for that. Well, of course, you got more opportunities, but yeah, you got two opportunities, I guess, with me. One is I'm going to start doing a chapter a day from the book of Acts, which is, we we presume, the other book by Luke. Okay, same author, just two different books. Now, Acts has 28 chapters in it, slightly longer than Luke. We'll be doing a chapter a day starting on January 1st. So, 2 days from now, Friday morning at 9 o'clock, we'll be beginning Acts. Normally, Friday is my Sabbath day, so I wouldn't be doing it live, but I am gonna do it live at least this week, to since it's going to be the first day. So January 1st, you can join me here at 9 o'clock for our walk through Acts. The other opportunity that I have for you is to walk through the whole Bible with me, reading a few chapters a day, using an app on your phone. I think you can also do it on the computer. It's called YouVersion, the U version. If you Google that, you'll find it, or if you search for it in your Play Store or you know what is it, Apple Store, you'll your App Store, you'll find it under U version or the Bible app. One or both of those should come up, and I'm going to be using one of their plans for reading the Bible and finishing it in the end in 2021. Even simpler for you though is to scroll down on this page after we're done today. Scroll down because I shared the link and the information on the plan that I'm going to be using on there. So if you just scroll down and you find that one, uh, picture of a young man reading a Bible, I believe. Click on the link, and it should take you right to the app and give you the ways to download it and to sign up. It doesn't cost anything to sign up for that, and you can get daily reminders too. Now, the Acts readings, yes, 9 o'clock every morning right here on Facebook. Of course, it's recorded and you can watch it later if that's your choice. And we have the opportunity to interact through the messages here on the stream, or by sending me texts. That's not the way it's going to work with the Bible app, because it's not really me running it. I'm just going through it. So you're just going to do your readings every day, whatever time works best for you. At the end of it, now I don't know for sure with this plan because I haven't had day one yet, but often there's a way to send a little note to each other saying, whatever, ooh, this passage inspired me in this way, kind of thing. So I look forward to that. And if it doesn't have it, maybe we can set something up that we can do that outside of the app, maybe a group right here on Facebook. I'm just kind of brainstorming, throwing out ideas to myself rather than anything else. But so those are just a couple announcements. I guess I kind of took a little longer on that than I wanted to. So we're going to get to the devotional. And today's devotional is going to be based on the verse of the day this morning from the Bible app. Okay, but I'm going to take more than just that verse. I'm going to expand it a little bit and go a little bit farther. But first, a little story. Yeah, I mean, you probably know this about me. If you know me, if you've been part of the church, Christ UMC, you know this, and if you haven't, that's okay. I'm going to share with you that I love movies and TV and love books and that kind of stuff. You could see a lot of that stuff just by looking behind me. You can see the books. Yes, a lot of them are Bibles and theology stuff, but there's a lot of books there that aren't. And of course, there's all kind of Star Wars stuff on the shelf behind me as well. And you can probably just barely see the Beatles over here to um, my left, right there. So those are some of the things that I love. There's a common line, a trope, as it were, in many movies and TV shows, and you've probably heard it before. We can do this the easy way or the hard way, right? You've probably heard that oftentimes in maybe a crime drama, murder mystery, or something like that. And it could be the police saying that to the quote unquote bad guy, the villain. It's the hero saying it to the villain. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Meaning I could take you to prison, just nice and easy. You come with me, or we can have a big fight about the whole thing. Or it could be the villain saying that to another villain or to a cop or whatever, trying to get some special information. The spies saying it to each other. And where is it hidden? You're going to tell me. You're going to tell me, and we could do it the easy way or the hard way. Well, I think the natural tendency for us is to try to do things the easy way. The easy way is the good way, right? And that's what it's implied in there. It doesn't. The easy way doesn't cost as much. The easy way doesn't hurt as much in those type situations in particular. You know, you're not going to get beat up if you do it the easy way. But Jesus, when he's talking to his disciples in the Sermon on the Mount, he's telling them and telling us that the life of discipleship is not the easy way. I want you to do things the hard way. I don't want you to do things the easy way. I want you to do things the hard way. And so we get to today's verse of the day, which I'm going to start a couple of verses before and go a few verses past, but I'll emphasize specifically which one was for today. This is from Matthew chapter 5, beginning at verse 43. I'm using a different Bible version today. I'm using the New Living Translation. I decided that I'm going to use that one this coming year a lot. Anyway, uh, you have heard the law that says, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. Here's the verse of the day. But I say, love your enemies. Pray for those who persecute you. In that way, you will be acting as true children of your Father in heaven. For he gives his sunlight to both the evil and the good, and he sends rain on the just and the unjust alike. If you love only those who love you, what reward is there for that? Even corrupt tax collectors do that much. If you are kind only to your friends, how are you different from anyone else? Even pagans do that. But you are to be perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. Um, a brief aside: the word we translate perfect has a slightly different connotation than we might normally think, and Common English Bible translates that as perfected in love, which is probably a better way of saying it. But can you see my point there? As far as Jesus is telling his disciples, and he's telling us, I don't want you to do things the easy way. I want you to do things the hard way. It's easy to love somebody who loves you. Now, remember, get love out of the heart. It's not emotion. It's not emotion. Love in the Bible like that is caring for others and thinking of others, putting others' needs at least equal to, if not above, your own. That's the idea of love. That's the biblical idea of love. But if someone treats you that way, if someone cares about you, if someone thinks about you and puts your needs, keeps your needs in their mind, it's easy to do the same thing back, isn't it? But if someone forgets about you, if someone doesn't think of you, if someone really is only thinking of their needs, it becomes harder to love that person. But that's what Jesus wants. That's the call of discipleship. It wasn't easy 2,000 years ago, and it's not easy today. Jesus, in the first century, the followers of Jesus, following it after his resurrection, the followers of Jesus were called followers of the way. I love that title. I love that name. It actually means so much more to me than Christian. And Jesus is the way. But the way that he walks, the way that he asks us to walk, is not the easy way. It is the hard way. Let's have a prayer. Hey, God, sometimes we just want to do things the easy way. We want to be nice to people who are nice to us and ignore people who aren't. It seems to be our human nature, and it seems to be the way that society is acting even more and more day by day. Help us, God. Help us to follow the way, the hard way, of discipleship, the hard way of being a Christ follower, the commitment that that requires. Give us the strength today to do just a little bit better at loving those who don't love us. We lift these prayers in your Son Jesus' name. Amen. Well, friends, thank you for joining me this morning. Glad that it did go live. Um, I hope to see you on Friday morning as we begin our book on as we begin our study on Acts. Or uh, hard to say it's a study since we don't have a whole lot of back and forth. It's almost more of a lecture on Acts. And that you'll join me on a journey through the Bible using your phone or your computer throughout the whole year of 2021. And join us for our worship experience on Sunday at 10:45, and be prepared to renew your covenant with God and with Jesus, or to claim that covenant for the very first time. That would be awesome. Have a blessed day.